takes a catch. So this is a good start for India.
Yes, versus the rules. You're just not sure. You're not sure. It just sliced off the back touch. Perfect field placement. He went wide, trying to take the power of the leg side away from Salman Bashir. Big boundary on the offside. Rinku Singh on as a substitute. He's a very good fielder. And Salman Bashir just last one delivery in the super over. He is gone. And Sri Lanka have only faced one ball. They've got 5 to go and only 1 wicket left.
Very strange kind of decisions made around the batting order. Still no puck from the Lanka. They can't afford to lose one more wicket. They've sent him coming to Mendes. There's something son of Jayasuriya knows that we don't charge Sri Lanka, the captain as well. Good player in this kind of a situation. There's puck from the Lanka. Here's the super over. Plenty happened there, just for 1 run.
Looking for that reverse scoop. Coming to the bat. I wonder how close this would have been if Arshdeep had managed to right-foot it onto the stumps.
Just loving the body language of Arshdeep. He seems to enjoy this kind of challenge. Oh. That the stunts would have been curtains for Sri Lanka. In fact, that is how he made his name, Simon. I remember Punjab Kings in the IPL when he was so impressive with his death overs. When he started playing for India, that we saw him good with the new ball too. So this is what he does best. They are making the right choice. Spin would have been too much of a gamble. Shanaka on strike. This is a brilliant so far from Arshdeep.
That really is superb. And Shanaka should know what Arshdeep's trying to do here though. So he's got to allow himself to open the blade and go maybe a point region or even fine of the deep third that's in place. Open that blade up, get yourself across the off stump a little bit more. You should know what Arshdeep's trying to do. If Arshdeep then looks to go straight, you can just dink it around the corner.
What a crowd, what to give him as well. Just playing deft touches is something that batters just feel the pressure of the situation. That's going to be wide. So he gets stuck with that tactic. And they're going to test Darshan Shanaka whether he has the nerves to just use the pace of the bowler. At the moment he's just trying to belt it down the pitch.
Well, India have played 5 super overs in T20 cricket. Now, there was 2 in the one series against New Zealand in 2020. And 1 tie, tied up after the super over. They've been Afghanistan and Sri Lanka in 2024 as well.
Oh, his message was around directed. Well done, Sanju Samson. It started with Arshdeep Singh bowling a beauty. He's been given out from the bowler's end of fire.
Well, that has been a superb super 4 deliveries from Arshdeep. There's a wide in there. I mean, I don't know what is going on here because he hasn't licked it. It's gone nowhere near back.
To data,
But did I?
player schedule for behind given out. I checked fit is a fair delivery.
Was in the frame. Well, he raised his finger there, but we saw the bowler and umpire as well raise his finger. So they're actually trying to figure out which batter is out. There's something got the bowler and umpire to raised his finger. So did he see something before that? Was it given out, caught behind, and is that being reviewed? So it's about which battle is out. It seemed like there was
Mr. Lanka,
an outside edge. So Shanaka might just stay there.
Well, here's the thing.
To
If
the
he's been
counter,
given out the
please.
bowler's end,
Ball pass is very close to the bat. Can I have Altais? Keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Okay, now right at the fag end of the game, a lot of
I'm satisfied. No bad
complexity
is
is
ball.
coming into the game. Now clearly, if he's given him out, caught
Gandhi,
behind at the
you
bowlers
need
and
to change
umpire.
your decision out to not out.
So on review, the striker is not out, but the non-striker was clearly run out, but because it was reviewed at the time, is it a dead ball? And that's why the non-striker cannot be out.
yes, spot on. It was been pretty good throughout the tournament, so not to be too harsh, but it was a pretty ordinary decision because he was nowhere near it. I'm not sure how the standing umpire at the bowler's end thought it was out, caught behind. He hasn't hit the ground, there's nowhere near it. Sanju hasn't even appealed. He's not even bothered about the caught behind, and then he's given it out for some bizarre reason. So the game must continue.
And why was Arshdeep appealing towards the bowlers and umpire unless he also heard something? So in fact, because of that, maybe the umpire felt the pressure raising the finger because there was nothing there. But yeah, they're just trying to understand what's happened. Eventually they'll have to resign to the fact that no wicket was lost there.
Yeah, the first decision always stands. And when the first decision is out, that's dead ball. The ball is dead. When it's given out by the umpire at the bowler's end, whatever transpires after that does not matter. And that's what they're just trying to explain to Surya now.
Now that is another point to be debated, whether it should be a dead ball. A lot of people have asked me over the years. The umpire hasn't given a decision. Let the game sort of carry on.
a slow leg spinner to start.
Class of the man. Won't go all the way, but very calmly done. And that might just equal the 3 runs. India won. Wow. Look at Surya. How easily he's done it. Match that ended in a super over. And it was a super game as well, Tony.
Well, it's been a brilliant afternoon, evening. And nicely placed by Surya Kumar Yadav. And they ran hard. They wanted it over and done with on that ball. The fielding was a little bit labored, I will say, but Gill and the captain really sprinted between the wickets to pick up that 3 first ball. They wanted it over and done with. They want to get back to the hotel before midnight. Good luck with that. Traffic pending. And get themselves prepared for Sunday's final. But Sri Lanka have played their part here tonight. They have been absolutely brilliant.